packed up and ready to go, going on another Canadian flying adventure. I've got my fees paid throughout this year, so I might as well take advantage and go again. When I was out at Oshkosh, I met some of the Canadian Air Force, Yves and Ned, and they invited me to come out to Ottawa and go on a Canadian flying camping trip with them this Labor Day weekend 2019. So I'm packing up my wife and mother-in-law. We've got loads of camping gear stashed up to the ceiling, 3 people on board, 65 gallons of gas loaded up. If it fits in this Mooney, I think it'll fly, so let's go on this flying adventure and find out. Traveling with women, oh my god, the number of bags. You'd think for one night of camping, we're going on a 3-week adventure here. That?
I took them this morning from my apple tree.
Yeah, from your apple tree?
Yeah.
It's from his tree. Glad to meet us. We really appreciate it. This has been a trip in the making for a while. It started on my previous Canadian trip. I was up flying in northeastern Canada, and on the way back, I'm flying over Ottawa, and Eve gets on the radio and says, "Hey, Mike, can you please fly my wing for the Mooney Caravan formation flight into Oshkosh?" And I said, "Oh, well, okay, for you, Eve, anything." So we ended up going into Oshkosh with Eve on lead for the golf element. We had a nice smooth two 1x1 together landing on the runway 36 at Oshkosh. We hit it off, and I got invited. Eve and Patrick invited me to this trip to Casey for camping. But first, we're gonna stay a little bit in Ottawa, have dinner with Eve, and see the whole surroundings. So really excited to be here. Thanks for having us.
Happy. Welcome.
Woohoo! Just landed in KC. Flew in formation, 2 Moonies coming out of Ottawa with Yves, and just got here to this huge, amazing abandoned military field in the Canadian wilderness. Very difficult to access by road, planes flying in, and really excited to be here. But whew, it's cold, gotta get my jacket. Hi Patrick, good to see you again. Thanks for inviting us.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
When'd you get here?
Thursday.
So you're roughing it out all week, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, well as soon as I can grab my tow bar, I guess I can tie here?
Exactly.
Very good, I'll need a hand,
Next to my plane, watch my plane.
La place à...
Зачем Майкл говорил ягоды купите?
Tant que la canisse, ça tombe pas à terre, là. J'aurais aimé ça, puis je te le dis.
Another last minute night arrival into KC. Night arrivals parking at KC. Obviously the runway is not lit, it's an abandoned Air Force base. So that's pretty gutsy coming here at night like that.
1 kilomètre avant d'arriver chez nous. Faut pas se faire pogner.
Ça va tomber comme ça, toutes tes affaires vont tomber.
Ça va mal, là.
Over at Camp Casey, one weekend of the year, super campground with a lot of airplanes and RVs showing up just for this event.
Altimeter here is 3015, and we have a device here that measures wind speed, a digital device, and it's calibrated to show in knots, altitude, temperature. We use a compass, and we go stand literally under the windsock, and we can actually give a pretty accurate wind information report.
And
So that's our equipment for this year, which has been like this for the last couple of years.
and what's the field elevation and density altitude?
We don't have density altitude today, and I don't think it's a factor, but the altitude here is 1,291 feet, so almost 1,300 feet, which is fairly high.
And do we have any pyre-ups about the sky conditions today?
Yeah, we just had one aircraft turn around and head back to Ottawa. He tried. There's some localized weather to the south of the airport, which is not good, and he tried for almost half an hour. Just decided to go back. Others I've had no issues whatsoever. It all depends from which angle you're coming in. But anybody coming in from the south, especially the southwest, they've had pretty bad weather.
Сколько много.
Wild blueberries at Casey. You can just grab them right up and eat them. And moose tracks.
You found that?
You meet those guys? They're from Gatineau. Yeah, you did? La fond, il est comment? Il est à combien?
Ben, moi, je vais voler à 2500.
L'année passée à la TV aux États-Unis. Vous le dites, moi.
Alright, just returned from camping in Canada. What a wonderful trip. First flew up to Ottawa, met Yves and Ned for dinner. Got to go around Ottawa a little bit, the capital of Canada. Real exciting, great time. And then the next day, weather was a bit iffy. We weren't sure if we're going to be able to make it out to Casey or not. Tracking that weather all morning long. Delayed our flight a little bit. Then we flew, and Yves and I in formation, the two of us, flew up from Ottawa to Casey. Came into that abandoned airport, that abandoned military airport in the middle of nowhere in Canada, and we went camping, had a great time, spent time around the fire, really enjoyed that. And then this morning, all the airplanes started raining in for the one-day visitors. People weren't staying for the night camping. Had hot dogs, corn on the cob, lots of great company, real exciting time. Shame had to get back to New York, but flew from Casey, got up high, got up to 8 then 10,000 feet, got a flight plan filed up in the air, and zoomed south with a tailwind all the way to Albany. Landed in Albany, cleared customs really quickly and easily, and then another hour back to Linden. Now we're ready to unload and go have dinner, but it was a great trip, and I recommend it to people in the future. Bye-bye.